Hello and welcome back to the DreamHack Cluj pre-qualifier qualifier, where you go to Stockholm and then go to Cluj. If you are successful, Dan, how's my welcome back?
It's pretty racy. The intensity was pretty high there.
Welcome back. Well, we need to raise the energy. There, we need to raise the energy. You look like someone that could just, I don't know, just attacked you in the street or something, and then you just like, I'm Dan, and I'm just, you know,
I just be attacked.
I'm
oppressed.
Yeah. Anyway, it is. It's 15 minutes, Dan, to 2 o'clock in the morning here in London, and we are ready for game 2 of the first best of 3. The map is Train. The map is the pick of Hooligans. This is a map that Liquid are very comfortable on as well. So I'm curious to see what Hooligans have to offer. What is their stronger side? Is it the T side? Is it the CT side? What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Never mind. I don't even have any questions for you, Dan.
It's probably for the best.
Because you're weirding me out. So, the winner of this match.
Then that means you're alone in this. You need to involve me in some way.
Okay. How can
hosting skills.
How can we involve Dan? Producer Reese, why don't you can join in. Tell me, how can we involve Dan in this production? Reese, shouldn't we just turn his mic off?
That's the opposite.
Which is literally the opposite. Producer Reese, I don't even know. I just wish you would said that on stream, which is what I was hoping you would do. But it's too late now.
Oh,
so
did they not hear him?
They could just. I doubt. Could they hear you? No. He's just trolling us, Stan. But
he said that they should. No, he said that.
Shouldn't we just turn his mic off?
Yeah, there we go.
How can we involve Dan in the show? By turning his microphone off, is the suggestion of Producer Reese. Not even sure what to say. Bring me a knife round.
Okay, I'm here. I'm ready. We got some knives. We got some dudes.
Ebola knife.
Some dude's gonna get
Hiko's Ebola knife.
It's really weird that Ebola got so much press, man. That weirded me out.
Tell me more about Ebola.
I don't want to really, but I mean, you brought it up. Why don't you tell us more about Ebola?
Hiko's knife looks like it has Ebola.
All right, that seems like a fair statement.
Not that. I'm sure that, you know, like on a scientific level, my my theory is flawed then. But we'll go with it.
These are video games.
I think Shox has that knife as well, or I used to have it.
Okay, so Liquid are going to be able to choose the CT side to start on, which is nice for them, of course. And I mean, Hooligans chose this map, so it does make you feel like they are going to be prepared on their T side. And if you're a team like Hooligans as well, if I was facing Hooligans, or I'm sure teams in America are going to be more familiar with some of the players than we would be, because maybe they've been around on more of an amateur level for a while. But still, like maybe it's a little bit of a sleeper team. Like they have the T strats on Train. No one's ever going to expect that.
Yeah. We will have to see. You know what? I'm still wondering if we'll ever see that strat from Cloud9 I was talking about back at DreamHack Valencia. But to face it, it's League Stage 2 finals. But here we go. Hooligans straight out into A will be the play with one person lurking towards Arch. He'll come in for the flank, but the Ivy player has been taken down already. Got a player in CT heaven. We'll see what he can do. Man advantage for Liquid despite losing the first man. See adreN playing around the bomb train. The bomb is securely in their possession for now, but lemz, last man standing versus 2, only requires one headshot onto both of these players, and he will be the recipient of a headshot from Hiko. Bit crazy there.
You made it sound a lot nicer than it actually is to be the recipient. It sounds like you actually won something. Oh, I am the recipient.
You have won a prize.
I'm the recipient of a headshot. That's great.
Stainless steel through the bones in your head.
So I guess Hiko is going towards inner with this shotgun. It's pretty nice to play inner with it.
Ooh, it's got an auto.
It's actually I think I got that from Get Right like many years ago. There was a certain way that he used to play the old Train with the shotgun, and here we go. We're going to see the shotgun come into play and the grenades, but adreN is actually going to sneak away with 2 of those frags with the HE, which is very nice, denying the shoddy kills.
That is great timing.
Yeah.
Let's just pay homage if you like to the timing of those grenades from Team Liquid. That was good stuff. Watch the replay, guys. Take it to face of pugs, cause havoc, bring people to tears.
So I kind of would expect Hiko to try to be very sly with smokes and push up into it. We'll have to see what his approach will end up being, because they're still against pistols, and of course, you know, Hooligans haven't invested massively into either of these rounds. They got a smoke and a flash, so they're definitely thinking about trying to get a fast plant. There is the smoke. And so here we go. We're going to have the flash going over there from Young Jeezy, which is, of course, jgrant. And we'll have lemz taken down EliGE, and FugLy's going to fall. The bomb does get planted to get bonus kills on top of it. And they might even be able to win this round. It's so 1-on-2 now. They are falling like flies, unfortunately. That lack of Kevlar really is a big deal. And now it's down to minsoOON, who showed excellent T-side AWPing, but he's not going to be able to do much. But that was 3 kills and a bomb down. That's a really good result, because they invested 2 smokes and a flash on a couple of P50s. That is efficiency right there.
Yeah, it's good, but they need to get that kind of round in should they lose another round. When the full buy comes in from Team Liquid, which is coming in now. Of course, they had the MP7s and the Scout, I think, in the previous round. I love a good auto shotty, actually, I must say, from the days of Office. But they don't have any good skins, so I can't use it.
Yeah, we're going to have an AWP on both sides. Now, lemz is actually picking up the AWP here, and they're going to go for a fast play into yard straight away, and that fast pace is absolutely blinding. EliGE is going to go down straight away, and Liquid decided to push Ali at the same time, leaving yard very vulnerable. So Hooligans' timing, whether they knew it or not, ended up being the perfect counter here, but they need to be fast onto the bomb sites because now Liquid are coming back in, and they are picking up those kills. And Hooligans are yet to get the bomb down. This is an issue. They're trying to make the cross here. They're trying to make the jewels, and FugLy's coming in from the back. And he's going to be able to eliminate the rest of the players with the help of adreN. And that's unfortunate because Hooligans had such a good opener.
But the same thing happened on Cash as well. They would get 1 or 2 people on the CT side, but then somehow lose the rounds to Team Liquid in the mid to late game. And the same things happened there. I mean, that was an important flank from FugLy. His teammates managed to stay alive, and Hooligans, again, they were hesitant to cross to the the CT side of the map, if you will, and they paid for it. So 4-0 for Team Liquid. Hooligans managed to eke out another buy, and they have lost a player early.
So they really need to try to equalize here. We've got lemz, who is the man to do it, and he will, in fact, find a very curious, inquisitive EliGE. However, Nitro is going to answer back there. And where was Nitro standing? I think he was... Yeah, he was towards Ali, actually. So he had a pretty long-range angle. And now Hooligans 3 versus 4. I think you have to attack the situation. Most teams in a situation like this on the CT side will actually stack more players towards the A side of the map, because it's much harder to play against the bomb if it goes down on that bomb site than B. And you get such a fast rotation time that it makes a lot of sense to do that. And so I really enjoy Liquid's approach here, because the guy that they've left, which is Hiko, on the B-bomb site, all he has to do is survive and just delay them. The bomb going down is completely fine as long as Hiko doesn't die in that position. And we even get Liquid with a man pushing up Ali, so they're going proactive with this. This is interesting.
Yeah, and this could be catastrophic for Hooligans if they don't act soon. There are 25 seconds left on the clock, and we're on the verge of a full CT rotation to the A bomb site. You can see Hiko moving closer to connector, and FugLy's going to come in and he's going to strike these players down. There's 2 for him. He's looking for the 3rd, and he indeed will find it. Hooligans just waiting far too long. It's almost as if they didn't have a plan there, Dan, because they didn't get anywhere near the bomb site at all.
They're very slow, and I don't know if that was the intended effect. Maybe they were banking on Liquid actually putting an aggressive play in for some information, which they did. It's just that they didn't have the cover for that particular information play, which was on Ali, and maybe they wanted that before executing it.
It would make sense if they were banking on a B rotation, because it's going to be easier to try and bum rush B with that much time on the clock than to try and bum rush A with so many angles to cover. Unfortunately, Liquid had the flank, and they were non-believers. Double nade from Nitro will send these Hooligans to another dimension.
Yeah, it is weird though, because even if there's an information play, I can't see really, like, a good CT side is not going to push with 4 players. You don't need to push at all in this map as the CTs. You really don't need to do it. Again, because of fast rotation times and the fact that if the bomb goes down on B, it's not the end of the world as long as you have a guy who's able to survive there. So, so 6-0 is the score, and it does seem like Hooligans, even if they get a good start, they kind of run out of steam pretty early after that good start in these T rounds when they do get the picks.
Demo man. Bit of a TF2 reference there from EliGE. I was watching competitive TF2 recently, but there are no demo men in this. Just CTs with grenades with great timing. So I think this is a right-click grenade, if I'm not mistaken.
It must be.
There's one. There's one that Daze does where it lands on a control box inside.
I don't think
like at the bottom of the ladder room, and it just like you see it for like 0.1 of a second. It's hard to avoid.
Yeah, I don't think it would be pop flash if it was a mouse one.
It'd be quite dirty.
It just like
just clanging everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a flashbang on the way.
Okay, so
super saver delivery.
But this is the thing, right? They're playing that slow round, and Liquid are actually going for the pushes. And it's kind of a sad reality for Hooligans that they're not able to capitalize because that's what they're playing for. And well, Liquid 5 players against 2 now. FugLy's by the dumpster, still just chilling in the dumpster. That's where I spend most of my Saturday afternoons, James.
Okay, Dan. Whatever floats your boat. Or sinks it into a dumpster. I don't know. There are 8 seconds left for DMS to try and save a gun. It's not the best of situations here for Hooligans, and maybe they were banking on a strong CT side, because the T side, obviously they're playing against a team where they're just going to have stronger drills, executes, etc. I mean, you saw that purely from the double nades timing. And I don't even know if you could call it a double nade. It's like a nade and a late nade towards B, which absolutely crushed their attempted rush. Just tells you what you can expect in this matching frame. But this will be, you know, if it doesn't go Hooligans' way, then there will be a lot of valuable information for them to review and learn from.
Okay, so we will get the faster push coming in from Hooligans. This time it's going to go a little bit better. 2 entries found. But we have the full attention of Liquid now. They are rotating and they're all on the bomb site. And they have prevented the bomb from going down just yet. So this is potentially good here for Liquid. 3 versus 3. We've got the terror side Hooligans. They're getting quite low on HP. There's only insaniac who's got much HP left. But it doesn't matter if Liquid are going to be losing their lives. There goes an excellent follow-up there from DMS. DMSG. It's all on Hiko now to save the day. And with Hooligans being pretty low on health, this is absolutely doable. He's going to be scanning for the first players, but this is so hard on this bomb site. Where on earth do you look in Hiko's position? He's got to get a little bit lucky here. There's no two ways about it. He might just have the read on one player. DMSG is above on the ladder. There it is. There's the spot. The instant kill for no health lost on Hiko. This is a good start, but still, it's so hard to know where they're standing. And he is going to fall to Insaniac in the end. So 7-1. Hooligans finally pick up a round. But they did lose a few players, so they've got to be careful about the potential reset here.
It is a dangerous dance around those trains in such situations. Hooligans finally find their way onto the scoreboard. But look at the money remaining on the CT side. They need to clean out the Liquid roster this round and maybe the next before they can even get Liquid onto an eco. And by that time, their loss bonus will be rising as well. So it's going to be a difficult situation for Hooligans going forward despite that victory. Now, I don't know how aware they are of the flanks that FugLy has been continuously putting in through IV, but that is an adjustment that they will want to make, should they be conscious of it. So, looks like we're going to have a fast play through main here from a number of people. Nice Molotov coming in, but there's one player past it already. We'll see if that makes an impact. Nitro looking for the frag, finds it on the corner of the smoke. Young is taking down FugLy towards Ivy, so there will be no flank on this occasion. A few heavily tagged players will allow Young to get a number of frags, leaving it in a 2 versus 2.
But this is pretty chaotic. Insaniac is obviously holding the angle towards connector. It's very, very likely that the CT will come from this position. So that actually gives Hooligans a pretty nice situation with so much time left. Now Liquid have to be patient here because the bomb still needs to be planted. And they can wait for that sound and then realize, okay, now we can move because it's going to be kind of a 2 versus 1 situation. One guy is busy for 3.5 seconds planting that bomb, and that's their opportunity to get in there. And that's what they're waiting for at the moment. We'll see Hiko, he might get a spot here as the T's go in for the attack. This is a smart move by the terrorists, and it will pay off. Insania gets both kills. That was really nicely done there. They read the situation perfectly. They knew that Liquid were waiting for them to go for the bomb plant, and they had a proactive way to deal with that. I like it.
You can see there Liquid are in a situation now where EliGE requires a drop from his teammates. And you can see with the money, you know, Liquid have lost 2 rounds in a row, so they get what? Is it 2,400 they get?
1,900 for 2 in a row.
but for the third one.
Third one is 2,400, yeah.
Yeah, so they get 2,400 plus the money they have at the moment. They should be able to force out another buy if this round doesn't go their way. Fast plays towards B, but are they going to commit Hooligans? Indeed, it looks like they are. We've got 2 above, 2 below, and 1 lurking, maybe around Pop Dog in case the CTs try and flank. We've got DMS running one of a Mac 10 at the moment, but they've all got helmets, so that's not going to do a lot of good. He's going to need to upgrade that or play around those close corners should a flank come in, but there is no flank. All the Liquid players are on the site and they're pushing these Ts with a bit of a nice crossfire. There goes Young, lost in no man's land. Smokes on both corners. When you enter B means it's going to be really hard for Hooligans to try and defend this defuse. Only DMS left, DMS is down. Liquid survive with 4 players, really important for them.
Again, it just goes to show that people on site is all about pushing forwards and taking control into the yard, into connector to stop the quick flows of CTs out of that choke point. Because once they get in, there's nowhere to really go as a T. Falling back is possible, I guess, but it's not. You're going to be leaving the bomb, basically, and you won't have a good angle except for upper, but if there's a lot of CTs, it's very easy for them to cover that, with grenades as well, so it gets very problematic unless you can take connector to be forward. But we do have an aggressive push, Liquid mixing it up here, going for that inner play, just trying to disrupt the Ts, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They'll pick up 2 fast frags. They won't spot the bomb, but they've pretty much eliminated every single possibility, so Liquid know how and where to divert their attention.
So Minson is dead. Now there's a lot of important little things to observe in that previous round. The way Hiko and EliGE were playing, you can see Hiko went up the stairs. EliGE was just holding the angle on the defense area where you look in towards B in case somebody tried to flank. So that was quite good. But also you saw they dropped a smoke behind them, which they knew that Hooligans would hear, and then walked beyond that. So you could see there was a T on the stairs looking all over the place, not expecting those CTs to jump him like that. So very nice conditioning there by Liquid and punishing as well.
Same play, it seems, up inner into secret and then into the white holes of toilets area above Pop Dog. Hiko leading the charge this time. So once again, a very horrible situation. Lots of information gained from Liquid.
It's murder in a cafeteria, Dan.
And they swapped Hiko out, and EliGE now has his role as he is healthier. Hiko has taken a bit of a dink there. Down to 26, and EliGE is going to find a couple of frags of his own. So it is another round here for Liquid, absolutely. Of course, there was no investment really from Hooligans, they were saving, but this will put Liquid onto 10 rounds, and we definitely know that they've got a lot of tricks in the bag for their T-sides. I think you said aptly earlier that Liquid is a team that is very comfortable with train, and I think that's completely true.
Yeah, and we've seen. I mean, I'm seeing vast improvement from when I last watch them play this map. Just the timing on double nades, the way the teamwork of the 2 players pushing B, etc. The constant flanks. You know, once it's the behavior is allowed, it's abused, and they're doing that to a T. So good play from Liquid. Obviously, you'd want to see them against a higher tier team as well to see truly how good they are at the map. But for now, they're doing well on their way to DreamHack Stockholm.
Oh dear, bit of shenanigans there with the grenades, not going quite to plan. We do have an auto sniper now onto Nitro who's been playing yard, and you can see that he's picking up multiple kills there, holding down the yard area with quite a large degree of proficiency, just jumping around on top of the trains, running in with the no-scopes, and he's going to find a headshot on the penetration. So very nicely done from Nitro. And Liquid, they're just taking full liberty now with individual skill and just really squeezing out every edge just out of that skill difference, and that's really working for them.
I think this is a really bad map for them to have picked against Liquid specifically.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much they like, for example, watch professional matches as opposed to just playing themselves as they are a team, you know. So maybe they thought it would be a problematic one for them, but this could be a nasty surprise so far, as is being shot with an auto sniper, Dan.
One thing you have to remember is that they had time to prepare for this match, but let's get back into it. We do have EliGE again with that fast push from inner. There's 2 players accompanying him, and once again it is going to catch these terrorist players off guard, and they've been doing this every single round for the last few rounds. It's kind of crazy, and it's actually going to pan out for them. The bomb is dropped, and GZ needs a big result. Can jgrant deliver? He will only get a single frag, and that will not be enough to win the round, so 12-2 is the score. But yeah, just to finish that point real quick, they had a few days knowing that they were going to be playing this match, so maybe they watched some demos and were like, ah, we saw something. Maybe they saw something, and they're like, we can exploit this.
Possibly. Well, last round of the first half, DMS reduced to a Deagle, minsoOON reduced to a Galil. Remainder on AKs. adreN has a Negev Dan.
There's not just one Negev.
There's triple Negev Dan. Dan, can you hear me, Dan?
Just about. Suppressing fire. Here we go.
Are we playing Day of Defeat? Are they prone, Dan? Oh. MG42s are on point. They're on deck.
Oh my god.
Sobium. It's even stat track. I'm impressed.
It's so loud. It is so obnoxiously loud.
Dan, what did you have for breakfast? Dan?
Eggs.
I think there's interference on the line there.
And from us. Here we go. adreN's going in with a Negev. Spray young GZ, man. He's full of holes. He's riddled with bullet holes.
Rat-a-tat, as they say. Oh, let's just... Why don't we compliment this, Dan? With an auto sniper. Dan, can you hear me, Dan?
Not quite, James. Please repeat yourself.
Well, I don't even know how to commentate this.
There's not much to really add to this. But hey.
DMS gets a Hondig. The Spider Juan, I think it was.
To actually pull it through with the Deek.
20 seconds remaining for Hooligans to try and save their ears and get away from Team Liquid as they go for a retake with an auto sniper, an M4 Dan, and a Negev.
I've seen Threat do this before.
Oh yeah, but he prefers the M249.
And oh yeah.
He likes a slower rate of fire, Dan.
And no Kevlar.
Hello, Dan.
Oh, this is not happening for Hiko. He's not got much time here. They are playing this pretty perfectly. So it looks like Hooligans are going to be able to take this round. Unless Hiko, I don't know, he's got like some I win button programmed into the into the server or something. But he has not. That we know of. 12-3. And well, if Hooligans saw something, I don't know what it could possibly be, James, because it's I don't know.
I'll tell you what they saw, Dan. They saw Negevs.
They saw Negevs, yeah. It's hard to really bank on much hope, but let's just take it round for round as Hooligans are likely doing. And look at their prospects here. Okay, let's not look at their prospects. Their prospects are
12 rounds behind that.
Yeah. All right.
Those are the prospects.
We are going to have Liquid going for a yard split. We've got 2 players on alley, 3 coming out yard. It's going to be down to just the raw aim battles in the yard, and that is why train can be fun. And Hooligans, they are not looking too healthy in this at the moment.
Liquid are and we are better than new mode. Down to Young versus 5, and he's dead. So, I think he was a bit of a raid boss there. I want to say he had a P250 and the Kevlar, but they didn't get a single kill, I don't think, in that round.
If they did it passed me.
EliGE maybe?
Ooh,
he just bought, EliGE just bought, yeah, EliGE did die. Well, letting the side down EliGE, we expect more from you than this. Got a Bison in the house as well. And Liquid definitely need to get out of this choke point, otherwise they may just all die together. But they do have far superior weaponry. Hiko going for the pre-fire here, but he's not going to make a connection. EliGE taking down people elsewhere. Again, it's down to Young GT. We've got knives coming out, and adreN is missing it. Got it the second time.
Nice.
adreN is a massive nerd, by the way. If you see the name of his AK, it's called Aquamarine. It's AK Marine. He's a nerd, Dan. He's even got glasses.
I don't even have glasses. Oh my god! Can you imagine that?
Yeah, you're a higher tier. You don't even require glasses. You've ascended.
I just ascended the need for glasses. Alright.
Nerd glasses.
So we got the shoddy out on DMSG. I respect that. Nitro's going to go in straight away though. Looks pretty hot here for Liquid. They're just having fun at the moment on yard. This is going to be over pretty soon. They're completely destroying them. This is.
I like how you said it was pretty hot because there was a Molotov on the screen.
Oh no!
Can you even plant there? Is that even a plant? Is that a thing? Dan, liberties are being taken. Look, see, Aquarium 47. That is nerdy as hell, Dan.
That's pretty lame, to be honest, James. I think he could have done a better job.
It is pretty lame. Shall we?
Oh, James, Bisons. They did this for you.
Triple Bison play. And there's an over as well.
And there's Deeks. What are we watching? Exactly.
Triple Bison. Wait, no, it was quadruple Bison. We've got a quartet of Bison stands. It's just something of beauty.
Oh my god, the Bisons are going down. They can't even shoot any bullets.
No!
Oh my god. lemz is just denying all. That was basically your wet dream. That just didn't happen. That was a massive tease for you. You should write a letter to to lemz's mum.
There's still a chance. FugLy. Why aren't we watching FugLy right now? Oh, maybe that's why.
I think that's why.
Maybe that's why.
So Deagle's better than Bisons. It's true, James. What do you think?
Well, it depends on, you know, on your measurement stand. Depends on how you on how you're measuring the superiority.
Yeah,
there.
I'm not getting my measurements.
If you're talking pure beauty, then I would have to say no. If you're talking pure firepower, then it depends. Well, the Deagle's got 7 bullets in the clip, Dan. The Bison has 64. You can distribute much more pain with a Bison. Technically speaking.
I guess so.
64 bullets, Dan. 64 bullets. If you get one of those mice and put the sensitivity up to like 12,000 or something, and just move left and right with the Bison, who knows what would happen then? Be a fountain of information delivered in cold steel, or maybe rubber bullets, as it feels sometimes. Dan, I think we need to commentate the rest of this.
Yeah, looks like we have the entry coming in from Liquid onto Yard, but they are being distracted here. We got, oh no, big proper pump, the Nova candy, apple. Oh no!
All my dreams have been crushed.
The Deagle is the Deagle and the grenades today.
I respect the Deagle though. I have almost every Deagle in the game, Dan. Apart from the disgusting ones like the Desert Eagle Mudder, because it looks like crap.
Desert Eagle what?
Mudder, exactly.
What the hell is that?
It's like if you had a toilet blockage and you put a Deagle in the toilet, that's what it would look like.
Oh, nice. 2 versus 1 coming in. We got FugLy on the big proper pump, the Nova Koi, and insaniac is he is lurking. He's making his way from CT, but the bomb is on A, and FugLy is keeping insaniac at bay.
I own this shotgun in real life. But it's not covered in fish patterns, Dan. As this one is.
What on earth was that? What just happened? I don't even know what that was. Did he get killed by the grenade? I don't even know.
He got killed by the world. Impact damage. And there we go. Hiko's got a green avatar. Maybe he's like a green Power Ranger for Team Liquid. You'll have to tell us what you think of that. But Liquid move on to play Complexity in our next match, 2-0.
Well, I mean, it was fun to see Hooligans play, but of course they got outclassed on skill. That was a big separator, and they didn't really get many rounds to really, on the first map, to really show us what they could do. So
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
But our relationship has come to an abrupt end. Thanks to Team Liquid. So we're going to, well, firstly, I don't know what the schedule of Complexity is today, but if we can bring their match forward an hour, then we will do so. So you will find out about that shortly. Okay, producer Reese said that they've got 1 match to play or something like that. So he will update the schedule accordingly. But our next match, my watch is upside down. What time is it there? Is it it's quarter past? So it might be in soon. Anyway, keep an eye on the schedule. We will be back with the next match when it's ready. See you then.